the control over 30% of Ukraine's rare earth minerals. It just won't be comparable. They'd be making 10 times more money, and Ukraine would lose 30% of their territory for nothing, and there won't be peace, and Russia will keep invading. Russia won't just invade you. This is Ukraine that Donald Trump is trying to make a deal with. Is Donald Trump going to make a deal with the Baltic states when Russia invades them? Because the problem is not Ukraine. The problem is not Ukraine's Russophobia and their constant antagonization of Russia. The problem is Russia. As long as Russia exists, is going to invade someone. That someone doesn't have to necessarily be Ukraine, but it'll be another country in the future. What Donald Trump, if he was smart, would try and tackle is the existence of Russia, and that Russia should be fragmented in order for it to not invade anyone else. That is truly how you keep peace. But he's just trying to keep his money and make more money for himself by occupying Ukraine's resources the same way Ukraine occupies Russian land, making a deal with Putin then after, which Putin foreshadowed about, since under Russian law that part of Ukraine is now Russia's land. Those are going to be Trump's resources on Russian land that Ukraine won't now be able to not touch because Russia doesn't want them to, and Donald Trump, the president of America, doesn't want them to. So they're collaborating in order to take 30% of the land and resources from Ukraine together, the two bastards, and also Russia would still stay intact. What kind of peace plan is that? Think, Donnie.
Damn good thing. And then you tell us, I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go, and I want this. Look.
He's trying to paint Zelensky as the bad guy, but just turn against him.
If you could get a ceasefire right now, I tell you, you take it so the bullets stop flying and your men stop getting killed.
Of course we want to stop the war.
But you're saying you don't want a ceasefire.
But I said to you,
I want a ceasefire.
with guarantees.
Because you'll get a ceasefire faster than an agreement.
Ask our people about ceasefire, what they think.
That wasn't with me.
For you what,
that wasn't with me. That was with a guy named Biden, who was not a smart person. That was with Obama.
It was your president.
Excuse me. That was with Obama, who gave you sheets, and I gave you javelins.
Yes.
I gave you the javelins to take out all those tanks. Obama gave you sheets. In fact...
And what did those javelins do? Is Russia still occupying Ukraine? Go figure.
The statement is, Obama gave sheets and Trump gave javelins. You got to be more thankful, because let me tell you, you don't have the cards. With us, you have the cards, but without us, you don't have any cards.
One more question to the Vice President. I'm sorry.
It's going to be a tough deal to make, because the attitudes have to change.
What if...
Right, boys. So basically what happens then on after is it gets really heated. It already has gotten really heated. And Zelensky gets kicked out of the Oval Office, which for some reason it doesn't show here.